Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Bees. And as you can see, my bees have been busy. It hasn't been that long, but this is so much resources that we'll probably never use. Well, I'm actually lying. There are some resources that we're going to use a lot. But I added some more bees, like glass bees, gravel bees, marble, and even the basic bees, because I needed some honey. I have processed some materials. Everything is good. Everything is great. There is a small problem I'm having with these bees in particular. They seem to focus only one flower. I haven't tested anything else. I've just left it like this because, well, I don't need that much resources from these bees, but it is a bit annoying. So I would like to know what is up with these guys. But I think we're going to be starting looking into something else. And a big thing that we are going to need and is going to help us tremendously throughout the series is storage. As much as these chests are convenient, we need to start looking into applied energistics. And as you can see, this tree isn't even unlocked yet. This is the first quest and I can't click it. Uh, we unlock this through extended crafting, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can see this machine casing is right here. This quest line is quite simple, but well, this is only a small part of what we're going to need to do to get even a running storage system, because the brains of the operation, the ME controller, well, there's quite a few steps to get to it. We not only need this machine casing, we need some processors already, and we need these pure flux crystals. And that requires some mechanism, so that's another quest line entirely. We need these steel plates, which we're going to be looking into today. We also need some skystone, but well, that's kind of simple, I think. Yeah. Uh, well, not much problem with that. Some inscriber action, and this also needs some flux crystals. So all in all, we have our hands full of things to do. So if we take a look at this ME controller crafting recipe, the first thing we need to do before we do any of this is get into extended crafting, because otherwise we can't, well, use any of this. So extended crafting is pretty simple. The main thing it needs are these black iron slates, and they are made from black iron ingots in a metal press. So that means we need a metal press. I have got some stuff together here. I'm going to be making some black iron ingots right here. In the meantime, I forgot some fuel. I'll get that right now. It's always something. It always has to be something. I thought I was prepared. So let's put these in here and continue on. Um, it's also the quest I was talking about previously, and we're going to finally do it. We need a heavy engineering block, a redstone engineering block, scaffolding, a piston, and two conveyor belts. So I guess let's start crafting. We need a redstone engineering block. We have one. We need a heavy engineering block. These need steel and copper. We can make those. Let's make 4 of those. And let's make this. All right, we can't. We need some electrum. Well, electrum is pretty simple as well. If we look at that for the recipe, in the same alloy kiln, we just combine silver and gold. So I'm going to take this out for a second and get a piece of electrum. This is pretty slow, but we have electrum bees for the future. However, we don't have black iron ingots, which may be a problem in the future, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. Okay, let's continue with these. The black iron making or smelting. Now we have our electrum. We can create our heavy engineering block. We need some conveyor belts. We need some iron for those. Conveyor belts. They give us 8. And what else? What else? Some steel scaffolding. So those 3 sticks. And we have everything, I think, right? So let me check the quest book. Oh, we need a piston as well. So I wasn't prepared for that either. Somehow you neglect the easiest parts, right? So that's 4 cobblestone, 3 planks, a piece of redstone, and a piece of iron. Okay. And that should be everything. Cool. So this is a multi-block structure. We can see. So this is why we made this platform. This is for like a immersive engineering platform. So let's make it. You can see the recipe here. So the redstone on bottom. Let me try and make this first try. So the redstone was in the middle. So where are we going to put it? I think let's put it right here. Scaffolding here. Conveyor belts. Does the direction matter? Not sure, but conveyor belts here. Maybe. Okay, let's try it. Maybe it doesn't matter which direction they are. We don't have any spare blocks, but let's do this. An expensive way of building. Okay, cool. And the heavy engineering block on top. We just need our hammer. Right click. And it's not working, right? What did I do wrong? I guess maybe the direction does matter. Let me try. Like this. And now it works. Awesome. So we can get a input and output chest on both sides, I think. Let me try. I haven't really worked with this before, but as far as I've seen, this is should be pretty simple. We need our mold that we made previously, and well, we need our ingots. So does this work? No. I can throw them on the belt, right? No. Oh, this needs power. Right. I forgot. So it did take 1 ingot, so that means it's in here, but there's no power to process anything. That's why we have our ender gates. I know I can fly, and I could fly down here, but well, I kind of like this elevator. I like elevators. It feels, I don't know, nice. So I think the power can go in through the top, second network, and this should be working. And it is. Okay. Okay, it doesn't take it from the chest, but I can throw stuff on it, right? I probably can use a hopper. Let me get one if I have one. And it seems like, oh, I have this. I'll make a new one. I don't like using those. Let's make a couple. Because we can. We're rich at this point with resources. So no worries, no worries. Do this. Like so. I actually threw my ingots already, all of them. Okay, I got some more. Let's test this. And it's working flawlessly. And we're going to have lots of black iron slates. And now we should have enough stuff to start doing the extended crafting quest line. We need to do a tier 1 and a tier 2 crafting table. So a basic and a advanced. Let's start with the basic one. We should have enough materials. Let's do it. And right, we need luminescence. I forgot to mention this. So it's just glowstone, redstone, and gunpowder. Let's make a half a stack. I like well-rounded numbers for Minecraft example. So let's make a basic component. We're going to need 9 of these, 8 of these, I think. Right. 8 of those components. We're going to need 1 basic catalyst. And that's enough for a basic crafting table. Cool. You can just check this out real quick. Nothing much. It's just a crafting table. Cool. to get a tier 2 one, we need another basic crafting table. So let's make another one real fast. I forgot to make enough stuff for 2, although I knew we were going to need 2. Okay, there's a second one. So let's start building these components. I need a gold block. I need some of these advanced ones. The only difference between the next tier and the next tier are it's iron, gold, diamond, and emerald. It's a pretty standard thing in mod packs usually for item progression. So let's make 8. Let's make a advanced catalyst. And let's make the advanced crafting table. And let's look at our quests. That's quite a few quests already done. Let's check this out. And it's a big crafting table. I think I have enough stuff to make a machine casing as well. So the machine casing needs some steel plates, which you're going to make right here. It needs a piece of stone and some enriched quartz. Quartz enriched iron, I mean. Sorry. So a quartz enriched iron, there is a B for that, so we're not going to worry about making lots of it, and because well, it's going to be easy to get with bees. So let's make our machine casing, right? No autocomplete option. Why not? I am confused. Oh, because it needs a basic crafting table. Okay, I might have messed this up. Can I make it in here? That would be really nice. Doesn't seem like it. I would assume you can't do it like this. Oh, you can. Okay, cool. It's good to know. Good to know. Otherwise, I would have made an extra one. And we have our machine casing, and that's a quest as well. So by doing this one, we unlock applied energistics. Check mark. And there's a lot of quests that open up. Also, the ME controller. But we're not even close to making the ME controller just yet. So let me get my thoughts together and we'll move on. So right now I'm just doing the most simple stuff I can do for the ME controller. It it may look like we're slowly filling it out, but the hardest part is just ahead of us. There is a whole chain of quests that need to be done to even get any close to this ME controller. So let's just put in the stuff we have currently. It's gonna look like it's a lot, but it really isn't. I made some steel plates. Put these here, right? And yeah. So we're only missing 2 things. Pure flux crystals and these engineering processors. To get a pure flux crystal, you can do it the old-fashioned way with a flux seed, but that takes hours and we're going to need quite a few of them. So I think the way we're going to do it is with an enrichment chamber, but that isn't so easy. An enrichment chamber needs these 2 things that we don't have: a basic control circuit and a steel casing. The basic control circuit's pretty straightforward. We just need a metallurgic infuser, which is also a steel casing. And here comes the interesting part. Because the recipes are changed, a steel casing is made with the blood altar. To get a blood altar, we need, what do you know, another mod, Astral Sorcery, a starlight crafting altar. We also need this demon will and this sooty marble, but this is pretty simple. A demon will is basically a monster soul. I'll show it. I'll show it to you later how to get it. A starlight crafting altar is made with a luminous crafting altar. Is basically the next tier. We just need some marbles, liquid starlight, and a rock crystal. And a luminous crafting table is made with a simple crafting table. So all in all, we need to start with Astral Sorcery. So where is it? Here. If we click this check mark, we get our crystal and a linking tool. Basically to link our crystal to our crafting table. So we can try and do our first quest together real quick, just to show you how this works. We need a crafting table. Well, let's do it here. Whatever. We link these, and it's a luminous crafting table. So we pick it up, we complete our quest, and this, the type of power it uses is, well, starlight, because it's astral sorcery. So most of the crafting is done at nighttime. Before we start our fancy crafting, there's a couple of things we need to do. We need to make a resonating one, which is also a quest. It's basically a wrench for this mod, maybe I could say. It's required to start any crafting, as well as, oh, I forgot, as well as we need to make a rock crystal ore, and this is used for the rock crystal B. We're going to need quite a few rock crystals with Astral Sorcery, so that's why we are. How do I export this? Export. Okay, cool. Yeah, all good and dandy. We need the rock crystal B to produce some rock crystals, so we can do some more fancy crafting, basically. Let me just replace this block downstairs. Which one shall we do? I think we'll do this one here. And that should be fine. The B should be working. Let me check upstairs. Where is our B? Oh, okay. And yeah, it's interested in that block. Cool. So I made a quick platform up here. It's quite ways up, because the closer you are to the sky, I guess, to the night, the better crafting, but the fuller this bar is, basically, and some things need this bar to be quite full. So the thing we're looking for is this light well, and we need a rock crystal, some aquamarine, and some different kinds of marble. So I'll get back to you in just a second. Also, a quick quest I want to do, which has been bothering me, is just doing this apiary breeder. So we need a storage, a breeder, and that quest is done. So we have only a tier 4 apiary left, and all these honeycombs, which we can get because we have, well, 95% of the bees. So let me just put this breeder here. This should still be working. Yeah, it is. I'm not going to dive into this because it doesn't really matter to me anymore. I have done well, all of the breeding manually on the ground, so I'm just glad to have done that quest. Conveniently, it's coming nighttime, and we can try and do our first craft. So as we can see, this line is filling up slowly. I think it's the fullest at midnight. But let's lay out our recipe and see what happens. So I guess we can craft it. We just right click with this wand. Fancy effects. And we got our light well. That was that simple. Let's make another one, because that's just going to speed up our process here. There's not much room up here, but let's just put down light wells here. I put a rock crystal. I don't know what's the difference between all of these sizes and shapes and purities, but I'm just going to put it down here, and then we're generating some starlight. And in no time we have more than a bucket. Oh, and it just broke in each. So we can take our liquid starlight, put this in our crafting table, put this like here, and we can get our next tier luminous crafting table. So let's right click. Something's happening. And upgrade complete. You'll learn more about attunement. Your visions expand. Now, so this bar now is red. Oh, we get our bucket back. Cool. This bar is red. So this means we need a multi-block structure for this to even work. So I'll be getting the materials ready for it, and let's build it together. This is the structure that we need to make. And our last 4 pieces, and this should be done. Let me just check. And it's done, and it's in full strength. So this is the multi-block structure we needed to build. I know that there's even higher tier ones, but this is the one we need to get a blood altar. But I think I'm going to leave this to the next episode, because that's going to be again a different quest line and different mods. So that's it for today. Bye bye.